Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm not going to do my usual intro just because I don't feel like saying all that stuff. Subscribe, like the video. Good for you. Anyway, so today's video is going to be an update video. I also have my hair up, which I usually don't in videos. But today's video is going to be an update video since I haven't really updated you guys or just talked to you guys in a really long time. Not even really on Instagram. I have been talking to you guys on Instagram, but not really like how I used to. So I thought I would just sit down and just ramble. So if you guys do not like when I'm just like rambling off talking, this is not the video for you. But if you do want to listen to me talk plus hear updates about my life, my animals, things like that, then enjoy the video and enjoy the outside with me. Kind of sad because I feel like this summer has literally been 1 week. Like, it has been so fast and it felt like I did nothing. And just yesterday it was literally like 70 out. Like, it was just 70 out, and so it's been very cold as well, so that sucks. But I got back from all my trips. So if you guys didn't know, if you haven't been following me on Instagram, which is Avery__ the hamster, I do update you guys the most there. I have been a little bit MIA because I just haven't really, the hamster community, the Instagram, it's just not the same anymore. And so I haven't really been like on there as much, but I still love it there, but I'm just not on it as much. But if you guys know, if you haven't been following me there, I went on 2 trips this summer. Well, actually I went on 3, but the first trip was just like 2 days, so it wasn't like, or it was 3 days, it wasn't too crazy, but it was crazy for me because I met my online best friend. And then we went to Virginia, which we stayed for 9 days. So that's also one of the reasons why I've not been really active at all on my YouTube. I haven't posted in a month. So that's one of the reasons that I haven't really been posting, is because I went on a 9-day trip and then I got back for like 4 or 5 days, and I went to Florida for 4 days or 5 days. And yeah, and now I'm back, which was definitely a crazy experience. I have never been to Florida or Virginia. Well, I've been to Virginia, but I haven't like stayed there ever. We just like drove through it or whatever, and we like stayed a night, but it definitely was an experience. I did a lot of fun stuff there. I went indoor skydiving in Virginia. Florida was just an experience. We didn't really do anything like super crazy. It was my first time flying, which was awesome. But yeah, so I'm back, and that was definitely crazy. I got out of my routine a lot. It feels just insane to be back home. Like, it feels like, whoa, I should be doing something crazy now, because I've been doing stuff crazy this summer, but it definitely has not been the same as 2020, which is definitely crazy. But yeah, so that has been a lot, which I'm like awesome, like it's so awesome that I went on that many trips, but I am definitely out of my routine. It feels weird to be home. It feels like just like now chill, but like my summers are usually not chill. Like, I don't let my summers be chill because my winters are chill. So I, try and not let my summers be chill, but it's just now like I'm just hanging out at home. So yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about that. I don't really want to go into my details of my like personal life, but I thought I would let you guys know. So yeah, that's one reason that I have not been posting at all, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys, is like why I've been kind of gone. But also, I post videos, I want to post videos that I like, and I want to post videos that are going to be enjoyed by people. Anyway, so the update that I did not want to talk about, and I still just have such a hard time talking about it. I don't want to talk about it, but one reason that I was filming this video, I have a lot of reasons that I wanted to film this video and just talk to you guys, but is I have lost some pets. If you haven't been following me on Instagram, again, you guys will not know these things, and that's why I thought like it would just be best to just film it all into one, update you guys all into one. I lost Basil. one of my mice, in April, so it was just a Right, so I'm here to make this video even longer. So basically, when I was talking about Basil's death, I'll pop it up on the screen, a butterfly flew across me, and you might be like, oh, well, what does that mean? And I know I'm thinking into it too much, but a butterfly flying across you or whatever around you means that a loved one is trying to connect to you or trying to like signal you. And it was right when I was talking about Basil's death. That is so weird. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking into it too much, but that is so weird. Birthday, I think it was like 1 week before her birthday. Which actually, like, all three of my mice, when I got them, they're on like the same birthday. So before their birthday. And she passed away. She was sick. I was obviously expecting it. It was still really hard, but it has been a little bit, so I have been a little bit better on like Basil's not here anymore, you know, like it was really hard to like imagine my mice gone. Like it just I don't like it. And so that happened a really long time ago, or a couple of months ago, whatever. Then couple days before my trip, Elliot, usually what I would do is if I was worried about Elliot, since he was older, he was like almost 2 years old, I would like clean his sand to see if I could see his footprints when I wake up that morning, to see, you know, because sometimes he would wake up really late, sometimes I would just see him running around in the day. It was always just like a different time schedule that I would see Elliot, and so I would clean his sand. And a couple of days before the trip, my Virginia trip, my finger streaks were still there. There was no movement of any bedding. There was no sand or paw print in the sand. And then I told my mom, and she did what she needed to do, and she found him. And yeah, so by the way, I cannot deal with looking at dead pets. Obviously I've had so many pets, and you know, I've gone through this process before, but just a couple of days ago, but yeah, so a couple days ago or whatever, Cotton, definitely one of, not my favorite mice that I've owned, but definitely the one, like the closest mouse that I've been to, like the one that I've had the biggest bond with. And yeah, so she passed away, which was definitely really hard, because I still have Sage, which love her, but like it's just hard to, like, that group is now only one, and like that's so hard. Luckily I have 3 other mice, Binky, Oak, Daisy, so Sage is not alone, but it is really hard to, like, they're all gone. And so now, you know, I'm on to my next group of mice. Even though Sage is still with me, it just feels like she's now part of that group. She's not part of Basil and Cotton anymore. So definitely one of the hardest, because it's my first time ever, like, Basil was my first mouse that I've ever lost. Cotton was definitely my hardest mouse that I've ever lost. You know, I had really troubles with Basil because she was my first mouse that I've ever lost, but Cotton was the one that I was the closest to. So definitely really hard. Don't like it at all. It just really is hard to, like, not like look into my cage and like see, and not see Cotton or Basil. Like, it's just like really different, and I don't like different. So yeah, so that is Cotton is definitely hardest out of the losses that I've had so far. But I've never really had this big of, like, Otis, the hamster that I got after Avery passed away before Avery did, and then Avery passed away, and that's like the most that I've had back and back type of deaths. But obviously, I mean, Hazel died in April, and then both Elliot and Cotton died in July. I still have not actually cleaned out Elliot's cage because it's just too hard. I swear, it's just way too hard. But there's definitely the most pets that I've lost like back and back. I usually lose one pet like at once, like I don't lose them all together or anything like that. And so definitely like really challenging in my head, because like losing all of them at the same time, or I mean like Basil was kind of a long time ago, but definitely like losing Elliot and Cotton was like a lot, because I was still kind of processing Elliot since I went on a trip and then like went back to another trip, and then like, you know, I've only had like a little bit of time to really process Elliot, and now I'm processing Cotton, and it's just a lot. So yeah, that's my bad news for the video. I will answer the question that everyone's probably wanting to ask, which I don't actually really like this question, and it is, are you getting new pets? Do you plan on getting new pets? When are you getting new pets? You know, you have free cages open, like, are you gonna get new pets? And the answer is no. I mean, not no, like no, never again, but I do not plan on getting any new pets like in months. Like I mean, I'd never plan on really getting new mice until I have like 2 left or something like that. Like I don't plan on getting any new mice for a really long time, unless I find one that, like on Craigslist, like I did Daisy, Oak, and Binky. I don't plan on getting any new mice for a really long time. And I don't really plan on getting a new hamster either. I mean, I don't plan really my pets. It just kind of comes to me when it comes. So I don't plan on getting any new pets, but I will, that's your answer to everyone's, yeah, that's the answer to those questions, which I know a lot of people always want to ask those questions, and I don't like them at all. I've actually, like, I don't know what pet it was, but I lost a pet, and like in the description of like saying that I lost whoever it was, I was like, please do not ask me if I'm getting any new hamster. Like, I had a friend that when I lost a pet, instead of saying, like, she probably did say like sorry or whatever, but instead of saying that, she said, do you plan on getting a new hamster? And I'm like, what? I mean, I'm still processing that they passed away, and now you're like, are you getting a new pet? So yeah, I don't plan on getting any new pets for at least a little bit of time. I still need, I don't plan on getting any new mice for a really long time, but I also have Ivy, and Ivy's still really young, so I plan on just really bonding with her and just getting a really good connection with Ivy. And then when a new hamster comes to me, a new hamster will come into my house, but I don't plan on going and searching for one, you know? Oh, that is the 18-minute long video that I am done filming. That's my plans. That's the updates. I know I didn't really update you guys on like good things, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are my plans. Obviously, I'm gonna try and do more videos where I update you guys, or like kind of talk to you guys, because I have not done that in a really long time. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else I need to really tell you guys, but thank you guys for watching this long of a video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.